Well, there's one thing for sure. In life, we all need energy. To do absolutely anything, to move, make a cup of tea, power this studio, all these things need energy. And energy can come in a wide variety of different forms. It's really important for your test that you know some of the most common ones. First of all, light. We need it to see, and plants need it for photosynthesis. So luminous objects, including the sun, give out light, our first form of energy. Another form of energy is created by any vibrating object. In this case, my vocal cords, and in yours, the TV. So our vocal cords and loudspeakers create vibrations transferred into sound energy. Our most convenient form of energy is electrical. Hundreds of appliances at home or in industry need electricity to work. So, a battery or a generator in a power station are sources of electrical energy. Thermal energy or heat energy is next. Anything hot, like this water or burning coal, produces heat, thermal energy. So let's just run through what we have already. So far, we have light energy from the sun and other light sources, sound energy from vibrating objects, electrical from generators, and thermal heat energy from hot or warm objects. Let's have a look at a few less obvious ones. This moving car, or my hand pushing it, has kinetic energy, and the faster it moves, the greater its kinetic energy. So any moving object has kinetic energy. And finally, what do these have in common? A jack-in-a-box, a battery, and food. Well, all these contain stored energy, ready to be released, and we call this potential energy. The jack-in-a-box contains a spring, and by compressing the spring, energy is stored. So, if I open this catch, the stored energy in the spring is released. Let's add these to our list. So, to continue with our list, so far we have sound, electrical, and thermal. We can now add kinetic energy, energy of a moving object, and finally potential energy. This is stored energy which is ready to be released. So the question is, what forms of energy does a burning candle give out? If you need to think about it, why not stop the tape? Or you can move straight on for the answer. So, the answer to the question, what forms of energy does a burning candle give out? Well, there is light, heat, and sometimes sound. So, 3 different types of energy. How did you get on? If you weren't sure, why not rewind this section and go through the different energy forms again? Much of the energy used to run our homes, industries and transport is produced by burning fuels in vast quantities. These fuels, such as coal, oil or natural gas, are called fossil fuels because they were formed from dead plants and animals millions of years ago.
Coal is one of what we call the fossil fuels, so called because it's made up of plants that died all that time ago. Oil and gas, the other fossil fuels, were formed in much the same way, usually under the sea. Hard to imagine how we'd get along without fuels like these. But at some stage in the future, that's exactly what we may have to do.
At the rate we're using it up, we have enough coal within easy reach for another 250 years. But natural gas could start running out in 65 years, and the oil wells could begin to run dry in just 30 years, well within our lifetime.
The other energy sources that are available for use to generate electricity are called renewables. Renewables, as the word suggests, means that these energy resources can be replaced, and unlike non-renewables, they don't run out. As we run through this next clip, why not make a note of the different examples we see? Renewable energy resources like wind and wave power do not run out, and some are continually being replaced. They're used to drive turbines for the production of electricity. The sun's power can be directly captured using solar cells, but remember, they don't work at night. Biomass is any plant or animal material and can be used as fuel to produce energy. And finally, hydroelectric power. Water from a large dam is channeled into pipes to turn turbines. All of these energy resources can generate electricity, but at the moment most of it is produced by non-renewable energy resources, the fossil fuels. Energy in the form of electricity cannot be stored easily in large quantities and has to be produced when it's needed. At the present time, most electricity is generated in power stations. There are two different types of energy resource you need to know about. Non-renewables, which are coal, oil and natural gas, fossil fuels, which will one day run out. And renewable energy resources. Wind, waves, tidal, solar power, biomass and hydroelectric power, which are continually being renewed. Brilliant! You have reached the end of the second science programme, which has covered a lot of the physics and chemistry you need to know for your test. Don't forget, programme 1 covered loads more chemistry and most of the biology subjects you need to have revised. Remember, always try and plan time for your revision. And if there are any areas you're not quite sure of, you can always use the clock on the main menu to find the bit you need most help with. Don't forget our fully supporting resources. Why not try our Key Stage 3 book and our own unique website? Remember, whatever you do, it's your choice.